Carnivore breakfast ideas. Today we made chaffles. It is simply just a 1/4 cup of pork panko crushed and a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese with 1 egg. And then I just added them to my waffle maker. Make crispy. You can use these as hamburger buns, whatever you choose. Now let's make the egg. I just love these little egg holders. They make the perfect size for like English muffin sandwiches, or in this case, they're going to be perfect to go on the chaffles. Add your little salt, maybe some pepper if you like. Now if you like your yolk runny, that egg right there looks perfect to me. What I kind of do is I'll just kind of like wiggle that, take it off, and I take it out, place it on a paper towel and just let it drain, and kind of wiggle it loose. I didn't spray these with anything, they were just in the bacon grease. And then add. All right, let's give this baby a try. Mmm. Oh, good. My. A little hot right now, but the yolk is perfect. It's still a little soft right there, which I love. I love when a little bit oozes out. Let me know if you make it. Today we are going to be making homemade chicken broth. I started with 2 whole chickens, and because I'm going to make a lot of broth, and just let that cook, and then you'll pull your chicken out and debone and deskin. Beautiful broth. It just looks so good. I'm really excited to try this in the freeze dryer, so be sure to follow along. Let your broth sit in the fridge overnight, and all of your fat will come to the top where you can easily skim it off. And just do this. You can do what you like with the fat. Some people give it to their chickens, whatever you choose. It's your preference. Pour this into your freeze dryer and just let it do its job. This one ran about 31 hours. And then I put it in a food processor and get it all mixed up really well to be able to be stored on my shelf. Here is the final product of our chicken stock. That ended up being 4 quarts of chicken broth that I had made earlier, and I put in the freeze dryer, and I ended up with, half pint of concentrated powder. So I'm going to reconstitute this. I'm going to do it just like I would any other concentrated chicken broth that you buy from the store, and typically it's 2 teaspoons to a cup of water. So I'm going to do 1 teaspoon and 1/2 cup of water, and let's just see how it reconstitutes. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It reconstitutes really fast, and that looks really good. So it's got a few little chunks here and there that will just take a few more minutes to reconstitute. But this ended up making I had 4 quarts of chicken broth all together, and so basically this here should make me 16 cups of broth. So I have always fought inflammation. I've always had swollen hands, achy joints, and had lots of recipes thrown my way. But I seen one on TikTok, and I am really enjoying this recipe. So we're going to give credit where it's due. Go follow Botanical Living with Kim. This is her original recipe. The only thing different that I'm going to do with this recipe is I'm going to actually be adding ginger. But right off the bat, you want to add 1/2 cup of organic coconut oil. Then what's different than hers is I'm going to do a full teaspoon of ginger. This is just a little 1/2 teaspoon, but We're going to be doing a full teaspoon of ginger, tablespoon of cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoon, just guessing, of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a cup of ground turmeric, and 1 3/4 cup water. We're going to get this on low and just continuously stir it and get it mixed up before we add the honey. Heating this on low just to get everything incorporated. Now I'm adding my raw local honey. That was, it's a half a cup, so I don't know, I'm guessing around 5 to 6 tablespoons. We're going to mix this well and then just turn it off and let it cool. Store it in a mason jar for up to 3 weeks in the refrigerator. You can pull out a tablespoon or so at a time, mix in with a little bit, like half a cup of warm water and a half a cup of warm milk. Enjoy it that way, or mix it up with your milk and pour it over ice, whatever your preference is. This has done wonders for me. Carnivore biscuits and gravy. Brown 1 pound of sausage or hamburger and drain, and then add half a block of cream cheese. Stir to mix this well. Once it's fully melted, then add in salt and pepper to your taste, as well as 1.5 to 2 cups of heavy cream. Stir this continuously and let it reduce. You may want to add more cheese to this to make it thicker, because this was a little on the runny side. Now let's make the chaffles. Heaping cup of crushed pork rinds and about a half a cup of cheddar cheese, 2 eggs, and then mix really well. Separate into 4 equal portions and then pat out and add to your hot waffle iron. These will crisp up as they cool off a little bit. David really enjoyed this for breakfast. I wasn't in the mood for the chaffles this morning. I'm just doing some sausage and leftover steak from last night, but I'm dipping it in the gravy mixture. I really like the flavor. I don't know if it needs more cheese, like cream cheese and all that, to make it a little bit thicker, or just less milk, or cream. But it's damn good for dipping. It'd be good over chicken.